All right, good. Well, for me, it's still afternoon. For you guys, though, it's probably evening. So, good afternoon slash evening, internet. I am doing off camera today because I just feel like it, and I know it bothers Rhino. And any chance we get to mess with Rhino, is always a good chance. So tonight we're gonna go into something that I call like feeling the way of the world, like your Atlas, and you are. Yeah, it wouldn't be a stream of mine if Roxy wasn't already interrupting us. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm busy. You know that, right? We're streaming. I know you don't care. You just want my attention. Nobody else is allowed to have it besides you. Is that it? Yep, sounds like it. All right. Well, let's kind of get into it. There was going to be, or I was hoping we'd get a panel, but looks like everybody's busy tonight, so you'll just have me. We'll go over a few articles about how to handle being overwhelmed by stress and other things like that. But Roxy's not going to let up until I give her the tribute or the extortion. So we'll play a real quick clip.
Greetings, I am Red Pill Rhino. Tonight I wish to discuss my inexhaustible love for the giant chunky squirrel booty. Watch as this majestic creature is tamed by this woman's loving hand. Look at this little fat ass being hand-fed by the unsuspecting morons. Next up, these are the 4 squirrels you can befriend. The eastern gray squirrel, Sciurus carolinensis, also known, particularly outside of North America, as simply the gray squirrel, is a tree squirrel in the genus Sciurus. The American red squirrel, Tamiascurus hudsonicus, is one of 3 species of tree squirrels currently classified in the genus Tamiascurus. Black squirrels are a melanistic subgroup of squirrels with black coloration on their fur. The phenomenon occurs with several species of squirrels. Chipmunks may be classified either as a single genus, Tamias, or as 3 genera. Tamias, of which the eastern chipmunk is the only living member. Eutamias, of which the Siberian chipmunk is the only living member. Here, I befriend a local squirrel. Watch as he eats my food that I laced with a little blue pill.
All right, that's enough of that. So we'll go into probably a few articles. This is going to be a short stream because Terrence Pop supporter stream is going to be uh, following this. So we're going to be pretty short tonight. So let me go ahead and bring up our first article for the night. All right, so this is from the National Institute of Mental Health, our mental health, our US. So we'll go over a little bit of like definitions here for stress versus anxiety. Stress is generally a response to an external cause, such as taking a big test or arguing with a friend. Goes away once situation is resolved, can be positive, negative. For example, it may inspire you to meet a deadline, or it may help you, or it may cause you to lose sleep. I know that one a little bit too well. Both stress and anxiety. Both stress and anxiety affect your mind and body. You may experience symptoms such as excessive worry, uneasiness, tension, headaches or body pain, high blood pressure, I know about that too, and loss of sleep. Anxiety is generally internal, meaning it's your reaction to stress. Usually involves a persistent feeling of apprehension, dread, that doesn't go away, that interferes with how you live your life now. And is constant, and there is no, even if there is no immediate threat. So we'll go and scroll down to here, which is how to cope with it, not to be mistaken for this kind of coping.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yet.
All right. So learning what causes or triggers your stress, what coping techniques work can help you reduce your anxiety and improve your daily life. It may take um, some trial and error to discover what's best for you, but here's some activities that to help you out when you're trying to, or not trying to feel, when you are feeling overwhelmed. Keeping a journal. Yeah, keeping a journal is not a bad idea. It helps you organize your thoughts in a way that maybe you can write them out. You can use the was it military decision making process where you identify the hazard or identify what's the thing we're trying to overcome here. And if it's one of your stressors, you can create a plan on how to address it, implement the plan, evaluate, and if it works, hey, continue mission. If not, well, maybe your plan needs some refinement and testing again. And okay, download apps. I'm not so sure about this, but I see it everywhere. It's probably helping some people, but downloading apps that provides relaxation exercises, such as deep breathing, visualization, or tips for practicing mindfulness, which is a psychological process of actively paying attention to the present at the moment. Yeah, if anybody knows how or has tried these and have had some good or bad experience, would love to see it in the chat. Exercise. Make sure that you're eating healthy and regular meals. Yeah, exercise has always been proven to kind of keep your ability to feel stressed or overwhelmed much more lower versus people who just don't at all. Something I got to get back into. Stick to a sleep routine. Well, that would be nice if sleep would come. And make sure you're getting enough sleep. Avoid drinking excess of caffeine, such as soft drinks or coffee. Uh, yeah, because caffeine is a stimulant. It's gonna make it hard for you to go to sleep. But stimulants also kind of make you go, and if you have too much of it, well, it can hurt your heart. Identify and challenge your negative and helpful thoughts. See, got to going back to keeping a journal, using the journal to identify and then challenge your negative thoughts. Reach out to friends and family who help you cope in a positive way. Be very careful of who you tell, though. Be sure that these are people that, won't take your, let's say, time of need and then twist it around and use it for their own personal gain and whatever social capital they try to do. And then I guess this should be said because we are not the experts. We are just people on the internet who are trying to help everybody else out. But you try all this, it's not going very well, or if it's just not going very well to start with, recognize when you might need help. Don't be afraid to consult somebody in psych. Go to your provider and ask them, hey, can I get a referral to go see psych for depression or with these feelings I'm having. So stop sharing that one. And then I'm going to go into our next article. No, that's not it. I wanted that one. Come on, StreamYards. Help me out here. All right. How to take care of yourself. Should be up here now. All right, good. All right. This we got from the National Council for Mental Well-Being. And this one here is just a kind of short list of when you're overwhelmed and kind of what to do. Take a breath and step away. That's something I do quite a bit when I'm feeling overwhelmed with everything. If you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, a quick way to begin to alleviate those feelings is by doing breathing exercises. If the thing that's overwhelming you is in front of you, try to take a step away from it, create separation between you or whatever's making you feel that way. Deep breathing exercises to promote relaxation and lower your stress or response. I would say that's for like most arguments too. I've got a teenager I'm raising, and most of the time I'm just like, when you're not getting through to them, because for some reason logic has avoided them, you just got to step away. You got to walk away and be like, we can't discuss this right now. None of us are in a good place. So let's reconvene later when we both calm down. All right, moving on to number 2, create a no list. Protecting your time and space will help you give a sense of control over your schedule. This is also a big part about, uh, what is it? Stoicism. Keep your time and space to yourself. You can always schedule out somewhere where it's just you, me, and myself, and everybody else is banned from engaging with you. Do something that makes you happy. We got some people who like to make videos in the free time. We got people who do models. People like to cook or other hobbies that could be a little bit therapeutic in doing the actions of the hobby, but it gives you that sense of calmness in the world. If you want to do something or have been dreading that virtual happy hour, don't feel like you have to go. Replace the activities you do want to do with something that you'll enjoy. Healthy boundaries are crucial for your well being. Be kind to yourself. Yeah, I'm terrible at that. Remember that feeling overwhelmed is okay, especially now. Seems to be all we do is feel overwhelmed these days. It also helps to remember that feeling overwhelmed doesn't have to last. Give yourself some grace. If you don't get to that chore or have to ask for an extension at work, you can. You can. Might not be good to delay it. And sometimes the people you work for are terrible and be like, no, we just expect you to get it done, no extension. Your mental health should be a top priority for you. It will be for you. For everybody else who needs to rely upon you, such as your work or your family, um, it would behoove them to put your mental health first, especially if you're a provider. But we also know people love to take advantage of others. So maybe that's going back to the no list. Ask for help from a loved one. Your social support network is there for you to lean on if you need to vent or talk things through. Reach out to a friend for a virtual chat, pick up the phone, and call a family member. Yeah, we've done this in our little circle of the internet. We've set up a StreamYards account so that we can have many admins who can kind of be on call for when somebody's having one of those days. And we just get a message shot at us and we set it up, talk it out. We can do the same thing for ourselves. Write it out. I think this is going to go back to journaling from the first article we read. Writing down why you feel overwhelmed or anxious is another great way to help alleviate those feelings. It helps to do this unstructured. Having a written stream of consciousness allows you to express yourself freely, and getting those thoughts out of your head will be a relief. Not so sure about that, but I have not tried it myself. So if you have in the chat, please let me know. All right. We're going to get out of that one. And we're going to bring up our final article. It's kind of easy to run through all this when, No panel, and nobody in chat is talking. So it does make this a little fast to go through. All right, this is from Orlando Health. And I've got it set up here so they got their kind of 5 like stressor points of feeling overwhelmed and a little bit of how to fix it. So your heart is racing and it feels hard to breathe. That sounds like a panic attack. This may be a sign that your sympathetic nervous system, the part of the nervous system that activates the fight or flight response, is working overtime. And anxiety is in the driver's seat. You don't want that. None of us want that. That's bad. This is bad, right? Says Diane Robinson, PhD, neuropsych at Orlando Health. How to fix it? Try to slow down your breathing. Instead of focusing on the length of your to-do list, concentrate on activity that you can do at this very moment. Yes. Take care of what you can control. Everything that's out of your control, you've got to learn to put it aside until you're able to do something or you get an update or something like that. Something that you can control, such as yoga and meditation. I don't know about yoga. Meditation, I've heard, helps, but trying to get to that nothingness is it's difficult to do, especially if you got tinnitus, because if you have no thoughts in your head, all you hear is ee. All right, moving on to number 2. Aches, pains, dizziness, and even impaired immune systems can be signs that your body is under constant chronic stress. How to fix it? Relaxation exercises that could be helpful for easing muscle tension that include joint pain, practicing mindfulness that can keep your clear thoughts, refocus, and reduce stress. Again, trying to redirect thoughts or clear thoughts. Not so easy to do, but maybe just finding a good distraction, a healthy distraction, might help. Moving on to number 3, emotional and behavioral challenges, such as moodiness, crying easily, irritability, and withdrawal are often signal when your stress is mounting. How to fix it? Talking through your stress with a licensed therapist. Let me guess, this is more of an ad than an actual helping list. You got to put your what is it? Oh, shameful plug. Yeah, you got to put your shameful plug in it. Experts say it can help avoid the approach and address your stress from another person's point of view. Try to take a step back, observe your thoughts, and gently challenge yourself to find explanations for your stress-related thoughts. Well, I would prefer just talking with trusted friends and us doing these streams within kind of redonkulous regiment associated areas. It's kind of our therapy to watch and also produce these streams, and hopefully this is kind of therapeutic for you who watches it. Number 4, you can't stay focused on tasks and you're missing out on favorite fun activities. Lower concentration and increased apathy might be a result of stress-related sleep issues or intrusive thoughts. I understand those. How to fix it? Robinson recommends performing one task at a time, writing lists, setting up a schedule where you can tackle tasks that need more brain power when you have the maximum amount of energy. Okay, I can see that that's a good approach. Number 5, how you feel guilt or anger for taking on too many responsibilities. I think I know a few people that are experiencing this now, and it's starting to break them a little bit. Not going to say who. Well, I'll talk with them when I get time. Whether they stem from caring for an infirm relative, oh, I know about that. It's not fun. Taking on extra chores, it's simply being someone's sounding board. Yup, understand that too. Feelings of guilt and anger can be overwhelming and lead to chronic stress. How to fix it? Practice delegating tasks to other people, including your children. God, I wish I could get that to happen. Teenagers, right? Whether it's cooking a meal, doing the grocery shopping, or walking the dog. These small responsibility shifts can help lighten your daily load, reduce feelings of guilt and anger, and balance out stress levels. So that's kind of our final article for the night. Let's see. Let's not put that all the way up there. How's that look? No. It's probably not shifting around because we only got one person. All right. So yeah, this is kind of just what I wanted to go over. I was hoping we'd have more participation, but sometimes you still have to go and stream, even if it's to no one. So that is it for tonight. I think what I will do is, we do have a chat finally. There we are, Cliff. Good to see you, man. This list sums it up. Exercise to help reduce stress, develop your own routine, and better structure for your life. Yep, correct about that one. We saw a lot of kind of consistent things across all the lists. Exercise seems to be one of them, and we all know the benefits of it. Journaling or writing things out, like I was saying earlier, if you could write it out and you could create a plan around it or a plan for it, then maybe we can remove that stressor altogether. And removing that altogether is great because that's one less thing you got to worry about. But I think for tonight, that's going to be it. So thank you for showing up, Cliff. Don't know how long you've been back there lurking, but yeah, go ahead and take it out with, well, let's see, what do we got? What kind of clip should we take it out with? And I guess we'll leave it up to Cliff. So we got Women Listen to Me, Coping and Seething, Commie Cat. Let's see, do I have any other clips? Or Oh No, 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 No. So it's up to you, Cliff. How do you want it to end? I thought it did push notifications. I might just have to go back and look into my YouTube settings because I thought it did when you set it up through StreamYards. Or maybe we have to go in after we create the stream and set some of those settings up. Coping and seething. All right. He wants coping and seething. He will get it.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yet you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.